Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for Friday, June 13th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Jill Clary. BYU-Idaho campus is looking for a few good employees for the fall. Here's the story. On the BYU-Idaho campus, there are countless job opportunities for students, including the Peer Mentoring Center. The Peer Mentoring Center is looking for fall semester job applicants, and it can be a great opportunity to build your resume through helping others on their college journey. A day in the life of a peer mentor includes meeting with students, listening, and helping them work through their problems. The discussions are often supplemented with goal setting and regular follow-ups. Olson Hansen has been a peer mentor since fall 2024. He decided to become a peer mentor because of the great experience he had with his mentor. His motivation is his desire to provide that same positive experience for other students.
It's really beneficial for me as their mentor because it helps me to feel purpose, it helps me to feel connected with that student, and it just makes me so happy to see them happy, to see them overcome their challenges and to change from start to finish.
Hansen lists a few reasons he encourages individuals to apply for the peer mentoring job.
You grow so much as a person, and specific communication skills, learning how to communicate between leaders, between students, those face-to-face interactions. You grow in your confidence to be able to do that as well. And also, you get to know the school. You feel connected to the school, you connect with the resources. And I'd say the last reason is just the impact that you can have. If you go in with the attitude that you can make a difference, you will make a difference.
Hansen says that to make the most of your experience as a peer mentor, go in with a learning mindset.
Just get ready to learn, get ready to change. There's always a new opportunity to grow. There's new ways to serve. And don't be afraid of hard challenges, either from students or from leaders. Just go in there with the attitude that you're going to learn and make the most out of it.
To apply to be a student mentor, go to the BYU-Idaho Student Job Board at byui.edu/student employment. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Jill Clary. The Poky Paddle is making a comeback to raise funds for the restoration of a local river. Poky Paddle 2025 will be today from 3 to 9 p.m. and will offer food, live music, and a chance to float down the Portneuf River. All the funds raised from sponsors and float rentals go toward the Portneuf River Vision Project, a long-term plan to bring community development and river revitalization together. The event is free for the public to attend. Funds for the cause are earned from sponsorships and people renting equipment to float down the river. Attendees will get to enjoy food trucks with a variety of foods, live music from Best by Yesterday, lawn games, and the chance to float down the Portneuf River. There will be a shuttle to take people from Pocatello Community Charter School to either Taysom Rotary Park or to Edson Fichter Nature Area, where they can use their own or rent equipment for either the hour-and-a-half Edson Fichter float or the 30-minute Taysom Rotary float. The water will range from knee-deep to armpit deep, and at the end of the event, a sweeper boat will come through to check for stragglers. The 2025 Idaho Bowl is underway here in Rexburg. Student reporter Austin Pace has the story.
Hey, red, let's go!
The second ever Idaho Bowl is coming to BYU-Idaho this weekend, featuring players from all over Idaho. The 2025 Idaho Bowl has selected the best 248 student athletes from across 71 different Idaho schools to play this weekend in a head-to-head matchup, with players ranging from 6th grade to 8th grade. Alex Gomez is one of those players.
I'm Alex Gomez. I play receiver and safety.
Leif Morrison, an Idaho native and the executive director of the Idaho Bowl, says the games give students an opportunity to learn and prove themselves on the field.
It's really cool to bring all these kids together from different programs and watch them kind of develop, and they get to gauge themselves against each other. They might be the dude at their school, but then they come here and it's just, a roster full of 35 dudes, and so they get to evaluate, like, man, maybe I'm not that good. Maybe I need to go back home and work a little bit harder, or maybe I am the top dog.
Morrison says he and his team worked tirelessly to pick the best of the best players, watching hours of film and highlights from nearly 1,000 nominations.
Though we receive 1,000 nominations, only a few are selected to play. And the nominations that are come, especially from the coaches, they just nominate, they have 20 kids on their team. They nominate one or two best players. So we really get a widespread, the absolute best players from all the individual teams all across the state, which is really cool.
Once players are selected, Morrison goes through the hours of film again to create the teams. While the process takes countless hours each day, Morrison is happy to give the kids the opportunity to play the game they love with people they never thought they would meet.
Creating those relationships is the most important part to me, and it's special. I mean, that doesn't happen very rarely you're going to get a kid from Eastern Idaho hanging out with a kid from Northern Idaho. Like that just doesn't exist. So if we can create that, the relationships is where it's at.
The games are scheduled for this Saturday at the BYU-Idaho Stadium. 6th grade starts at 10:30 in the morning, followed by 7th grade at 2 p.m. and 8th grade at 5:30. The games are free to attend, but donations are welcome.
So we work with the Ronald McDonald House Charities, and we use this event as a fundraiser for them. So instead of charging an entry fee to watch the games, it's all free. We ask that people bring an item that can be donated to the Ronald McDonald House Charities, and then they send that to the house and get it out to families in need.
For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Austin Pace.
Today, we'll go through the basics.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for June 13th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jill Clary.